Alright, so apart from The Flash, the only other real trailer that dropped yesterday during the Super Bowl was our second trailer for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Those were the only full trailers we got. Come on, nothing for The Marvels or Indy 5 or Haunted Mansion? Oh well. But okay, we have our new trailer for GOTG 3. Which, I'll be honest, compared to everything else that's coming out this year, I'm not as excited for it. I mean, I like the Guardians, sure, but I mean, come on, we got the Marvels and we got the Flash. Those to me are a bigger deal than this. Doesn't mean we can't have some Guardians fun though. So what do we got in this new trailer? What's so new about it? What does it show us that the first trailer did not? Well, alright, it starts out, and I actually like the beginning of this trailer a lot.
Met a girl, fell in love. That girl died, but then she came back. Came back a total dick.
Oh, please.
What I take away from this opening scene is that it looks like Peter Quill is at least attempting to try to reconnect with this Gamora, who, just to remind you, is not the Gamora that we are familiar with. That one died. This Gamora is from the past, from before the events of the first Guardians movie. Now she's here thanks to the events of Avengers Endgame. But I like the fact that Peter Quill is trying to rekindle whatever relationship he thinks they might have. What can I say? I guess I'm a hopeless romantic. He's going about it the wrong way. Oh yeah, absolutely. He's being kind of a douche about it. Then again, we shouldn't have expected any different. We all know that Peter Quill is emotionally unstable. We've known that since at least Guardians 2. But I do hope that they at least get something going. I want Peter Quill to be happy again, sue me. And so after the Marvel logo, we see more of who looks like is going to be the main villain of this movie. The High Evolutionary, played by Chukwudi Iwuji, and his goal
is to create the perfect society.
Alright, if I'm being honest, yeah, that sounds pretty generic. I mean, he seems intense, absolutely. He's playing that up very well. He seems like a pretty scary dude, especially since it looks like his face is like a mask. If you look around his face, it looks like it's a mask that's on some metal coating or whatever. I find that pretty frightening. It's kind of like Red Skull. You remember the beginning of Captain America, the First Avenger, Hugo Weaving? It's like he had a skin face mask and he peeled it off and that was the Red Skull. I feel like that's sort of the same thing going on here. I don't know. But yeah, it does seem like his motivation is pretty generic, like, oh, he wants to create a perfect society. We haven't seen that in a million other movies before. So I feel like if that's how the villain's gonna be, it's gonna have to play up the intensity of it. Make him seem like a real threat. So we get that raw, dramatic emotion from what the Guardians will have to endure from this, you know what I mean? Because from the look of both of these trailers, it looks like this is going to be the most intense Guardians of the Galaxy movie. This being the conclusion to the Guardians trilogy, I guess it makes sense. James Gunn, who's directing this, he has said, yeah, this is like the last Guardians adventure. That's how this movie is being marketed. I feel like after this movie, we won't see the Guardians again. Like, maybe they won't show up in Avengers Kang Dynasty or Secret Wars. This may very well be our final adventure with the Guardians of the Galaxy. Shit. So give us that intense emotion. We see Baby Rocket, he's being experimented on, you're like, Jesus, fuck. That's a horrifying image. But it pretty much confirms that, yeah, Rocket was being experimented on by the High Evolutionary. So those traumatic memories are gonna come back. That's probably gonna be a huge part of this movie. More on that in a bit. Like I said in my video about the first trailer, it seems like this movie's gonna be juggling a few things. Gamora and the High Evolutionary with Rocket's thing, and Adam Warlock continuing from the credit scene from Guardians 2. I still think this movie's probably gonna have to be at least 215. If for nothing else to justify all that, cause that's a lot of stuff. I like Drax's line in this trailer a lot.
I want you all to know that I'm grateful to fight beside my friends.
Dave Bautista did come out and say that this is going to be his definitive last time playing Drax. So that'll give you the sense of finality from this movie. There's a brief shot where it looks like Drax is fighting Adam Warlock. And not only that, but it looks like he's about to get his ass kicked. I was kind of bummed out by the fact that we don't get a lot more Adam Warlock in this trailer. We still haven't heard him say anything. In fact, he's in this trailer just about as much as he was in the first one, which isn't much. Yeah, we just got a couple of shots of him. That's pretty much it. That partially did bum me out, but then again, they're saving him for the movie. That's cool. They're not spoiling it. Alright, getting back to Rocket. The end of this trailer comes, and he has the same line that he had in the first trailer about flying away into the forever one last time. But hearing it in this new trailer, I was like, is he gonna die? It does feel like Rocket could die in this movie. Which, honestly speaking, now that I think about it, would be like a really good way to close his complete story arc, his character arc. Because, you know, he's always been the crass douchebag of the group. One final act of good, possibly mirroring Groot's self-sacrifice in the first movie. I don't know. I mean, if they do pull that off, we're probably gonna cry. If for nothing else, look at this shot of Peter Quill. He doesn't seem happy. I really like the intensity it seems like this movie's gonna have. All in all, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, I'm just as excited for it now as I ever was. This new trailer didn't really make me any more excited for it, And really, it's because it doesn't look like this movie's gonna have anything to do with the multiverse saga. You know, with Kang and all that. It looks like it's gonna be self-contained, it's gonna wrap up the Guardians story, which is all fine and dandy. Self-contained doesn't mean bad. Wakanda Forever was badass. That was self-contained. All I'm saying is, comparatively speaking, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania and the Marvels, I am looking forward to those movies more. But I do love the Guardians of the Galaxy. They've been with us for 8.5 years now. I'm ready to fly off into the forever with them one last time. So, the new trailer for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Have you watched it yet? I'm pretty sure you have. It's been out for a day. What are your thoughts on it? And of the 3 MCU movies we're getting this year, which one are you looking forward to the most? Whatever you think, go ahead and leave a comment. And of course, thank you for subscribing. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna get back to Super Mario 3D All-Stars. I'm playing Super Mario Galaxy. I'm hyping up for the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Can you blame me? No, you can't. Peace!